we will finally be able to get our hands on MLB The Show 22 this week, so every single day we are going to be hearing something new about Diamond Dynasty. Yesterday we learned a little bit more about the Team Affinity program and what it's going to look like going forward. Don't have too much information on that yet, but they did say that TA1 is going to be face of the franchise player, and we got our first look at that with 90 overall Ronald Acuna Jr. First off, look at the card art, man. I'm a sucker for some good card art. I believe cosmetics are just as important as gameplay and content. So a pretty epic start right there, but today we got our first look at face of the franchise for the entire AL East. MLB The Show tweeted out this image earlier this morning showcasing 90 overall Ronald Chapman, 90 overall Franco, and 90 overall Cedric Mullins. Franco and Cedric Mullins are two cards that whenever they got an upgrade last year, they were in everybody's lineup because their swings were so smooth and it was just really easy to hit with them. I mean, it also helps that Franco's a switch hitter and can play all over the infield, including shortstop and second base, which are really scarce position when it comes to some good players, especially at launch. And then we got Ronald Chapman, and most years this card would be OP as hell, but we gotta wait to see how he is in this year's game. His live series card in the tech test did not have outlier. That's part of the reason that Chapman's always so good. He has an outlier fastball to go along with a slider, a changeup, and I think a splitter. But his velocity has dipped the past couple years. He doesn't throw as hard as he used to, so he might not have outlier, and if that's the case, he's not going to be as good as Franco or Cedric Mullins. Either way, once again, card art looks freaking sick. These are three free 90 overall players that are must-haves. And if I had to guess, I'm guessing this isn't even close to the best that we're going to see throughout this TA program. So the next two were reveals by some other content creators, starting out with Frank Thomas. He revealed the Boston Red Sox, and it's no less than Rafael Devers. I'm indifferent about this card. I figured it was going to be Devers. He's a young, ascending superstar. I just never really cared for his card. Some people do, some people don't. But we also have a look at his stats actually, and he's got 89 contact right, 85 contact left, 106 power right, 65 power left. So not the best versus left-handed pitching, and the stats may look underwhelming, but we are very much used to seeing 125 everything on players. We're gonna have to get back getting used to some of these cards not even having close to 100 stats. But the 106 power versus righties at launch, that's going to be disgusting. Not the best fielder, 66 fielding. He does have 84 arm. He's slow as hell, 52 speed. But out of the four that I've shown so far, he's probably the worst of the bunch. Ronald Chapman, even if he doesn't get outlier, he's going to be a 90 overall left-handed bullpen arm that still throws very hard. That will have a slider, a changeup, and probably a splitter. He's going to be very damn good in the back of your bullpen. Franco is a switch hitter that can play shortstop, second, or third base. All very weak positions, especially at launch. There's going to be no live series cards at those positions that'll be as good as this Franco. And then, I mean, shit, you got Cedric Mullins, who can play all over the outfield, has a nasty left-handed swing that's going to be good for average, power, speed, and defense. And then you got Devi, who just smashes right-handed pitching. These cards are nasty, man. And then the last card is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays. MLB Gaming is the one who is revealing this. And off top of my head, I instantly thought, like, shit, we could get a day one Vladdy, a day one Bo Bichette, a day one George Springer. The Blue Jays have so many options, but instead we got Alex Manoah. Not a bad card at all. We have his attributes right here. He has a four-seam fastball that reaches up to 94, slider, sinker, and changeup. Not huge on the pitch repertoire, but he does have some vertical movement with the changeup and then some horizontal movement with the slider. I just wish he threw a little bit harder, but 99 hits per 9 on a day one card, that's going to be dangerous. He also has 99 break. Other than that, the stats, like Rafael Devers, he has a few that stick out, but nothing too crazy on this card. Obviously, we would have rather seen a Bo Bichette or a Vladdy, but if we went with all the best cards from each team day one, then I don't know what the fuck else they would do for content. Alex Manoah would never get a card at that rate, but this is a guy a lot of people suspect to break out this year and just have a huge campaign, especially if the Blue Jays make a World Series run. But there you have it. That is the entire AL East. Boston Red Sox, we got Rafael Devers. Shout out Frank Thomas. His Twitter will be linked in the description below. MLB The Show showed Ronald Chapman, Franco, Cedric Mullins, and then MLB Gaming showed Alex Manoah. His Twitter will be linked in the description below. Actually, that's kind of sexist. Could be a female for all I know. I don't know who the hell it is. But 5 pretty dope cards, all 90 overall. Ronald Chapter, one of Franco, Cedric Mullins. For me, day one, they're all must-haves. And like I said, we know very little about Team Affinity as of right now. We'll learn more about that in the live stream on Thursday. But I think my favorite part about it is that they said it is XP based, so I can play any mode I want. March to October, because who the hell plays that? Road to the Show, Franchise, Diamond Dynasty, whatever it is, you will be getting progress towards this instead of having to do all the team-based missions. So I really like that, but a lot of really good cards. I'm assuming we'll get a new division with 5 new cards tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Let me know some of your predictions for your favorite team down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.